What's going on, everybody? It's your boy, Ron 300, back again with another video. Yes, I'm dropping these bangers back to back. All right, so it's winter. It's cold as hell outside. So you know what I gotta do. I gotta drop my winter fragrance list for 2023, and I'm telling you, I got an epic list for y'all. But before we jump into that, let's roll my intro. Okay, guys, are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for one of the best, if not the best, winter fragrance list? Now, these are some of the fragrances that I will be wearing this winter that I want you guys to check out. I think these are some of the best performing, the best smelling, and some of the most unique fragrances that are on the market. And I got some bangers. I got some returning fragrances from last year, but I got a lot of new fragrances that I want you guys to check out. All right, y'all know how I do. I try to give y'all some exclusive bangers, and you guys will be surprised on who is number one. All right, so let's get this thing rolling. Stop talking about it, and let's do it. All right, first up, first fragrance. This is from one of the first niche fragrance houses I've ever reviewed. I'm talking about at least 8 years ago, right? Now, the fragrance house I'm talking about is Yeezuzak. Yeezuzak is a Swedish fragrance house. The perfumer, his name is Vincent. Him and his wife own, create, design every aspect of the fragrance. Now, Vincent is the perfumer, his wife is the creative designer of all the bottles and the packages. Now, the fragrance I'm talking about is Immortal Beloved. And what I'm gonna do, the theme I'm gonna tell you is what notes I love about the fragrance and why I think this should be in the list. This right here has a beautiful plum, boozy rum, and of course it says Immortelle. So the Immortelle flower gives this spicy Caribbean spice. The boozy rum also complements the Caribbeans because of that, rum accord that's associated with, Jamaica, Puerto Rico, all the islands down there. And this, kind of fruity plum that is resinous but also sweet and juicy makes this fragrance beautiful. I'm going to be doing more reviews on this house this year because they came out with some bangers. Next up is from one of my favorite fragrance houses. You guys hear me talk about this house all the time, and there's a good reason why, because they just don't miss. Every fragrance that I have from this house is a banger, and that fragrance house I'm talking about is Kajal Perfumes. Here we go. Y'all see that? That's the lavender masterpiece. That is the saffron masterpiece. This is the rose masterpiece from Kajal. This is Jahan, and when I tell you, if you want a beautiful saffron rose that has a slight lavender smell in it, you gotta get this fragrance in your collection. Not only is the bottle itself a beautiful bottle, the top has that gorgeous signature top that Kajal is known for, but they did something unique with this line where they made it a rose theme for I think 4 or 5 of their fragrances. But this one, dry, sweet saffron mixed with an even drier, more dense floral dark rose, complemented by just a hint of lavender. Grab this, beautiful for the early part of the winter. All right, moving right along. Let's go to the next. Now, this fragrance I'm about to introduce you guys to needs no introduction. It's been in the game for 10 plus years. It has been reviewed by myself and some of the top fragrance reviewers. And it still to this day gets praises and will be considered one of the best fragrances ever created. And that is from the house of Nadamasu. And the fragrance I'm talking about is Duro. Now, if y'all don't know about Duro, I don't know what rock y'all been hiding under. But this is, I hate saying this name because I haven't been introduced to another way to describe it, but this is sweet, oriental, boozy, resinous, woody, and one of the most seductive fragrances you can put on your neck, on your skin, on your clothes. If you are trying to get attention, this is one of the best fragrances. And it's only 30 mil. Yes, it's a 30 mil bottle, but this thing hits like a tank. If you want something that's gonna perform in the cold, the winter, if you like being outdoors, but you wanna smell good when you're out there, I don't know if you're in the city shopping, just even hiking, whatever the case may be, sitting in the cabin, going skiing on somewhere in Vermont. This thing will perform in any cold weather and it smells fantastic. This is one of the fragrances I encourage people to wear on dates, especially if they're going somewhere with someone that they're really interested in. This is going to provoke them in ways that benefit you. This is going to cause conversations that will benefit you. Duro from Nadamasu, one of the best fragrances, and it has to be in my winter list. All right, on to the next one. All right, guys, so this is a new fragrance in my collection. To be honest, it's not even really technically my fragrance. It's my wife's. I bought it for her for Christmas. But yeah, I'm whispering. I'm whispering because I don't want to get in trouble. All right, so I'm slowly bringing her into the niche. Don't tell nobody. And I bought this fragrance for her, right? But I secretly, truly love it. I really wanted it for myself, but I knew she wanted it. So I was like, this is a win-win. I can sometimes wear it, but I'm gonna get it for her. And that fragrance I'm talking about is from MFK. Yeah, we got an MFK, and I think Mace's first. This is Oud Silk Mood. Now, this is not a new fragrance in the community. I know this banger. This is one of the cleaner, softer, sweeter ouds. Woody, animalic, but for some reason it's not one of those skanky ouds. This is a clean, floral, woody, beautiful fragrance. And oh my God, it's so good. I say more fall. I would prefer to wear this in the fall, but it will perform fantastic in the winter. Get your nose on it. I'm gonna get the oud for myself, the pure oud, not the satin mood or whatever the case may be. But I knew she loved this, and it's a niche fragrance. Of course, I'm gonna put it in my collection. All right, so Oud Silk Mood from MFK. Winter fragrance. That's a beautiful winter fragrance. I'm not gonna lie, it's a beautiful fragrance, period. But fall and winter, grab that. All right, let's keep going. Now, I told y'all there's two desserts I really like. If I didn't tell you, I'm telling you right now. If you're trying to persuade me to do something, and you said, how can I get Roman to do this? If you get me, present me with a sweet potato pie or a Hershey pie, I'm pretty much gonna fall into whatever trap you're trying to draw me into. I'm pretty much gonna do what you ask because I just love the combination of that. And the next fragrance I'm gonna bring to you guys has a little bit of both. And that fragrance is from Evanescence. Now, Evanescence, I've been talking about this house for the last 5 years and I love them and I continue to love them. And they dropped a leather fragrance last year. This was called Kir Kukuma. Now, I've done a review on Kir Kukuma. I have two 20 ml travel sprays and I'm gonna buy a full bottle once I finish these two travel sprays. Kir Kukuma has a unique note that has just been introduced to the fragrance community. It's cumin in it. It has turmeric in it. When and how she did that, I don't know. Turmeric, you can find in India, is very, very popular there. It's used for all types of healing properties, especially for the heart. But if you mix it right, in my opinion, it comes off like yams, sweet potatoes. Combine that with a leather note, so you have this suede, soft like leather, mixed with this turmeric that makes it smell like a leather mixed with yams. The dry down has a kind of almost cocoa hot chocolate vibe. So if you can, I don't know exactly what the drink is called, but turmeric is mixed with it. So if you can imagine a turmeric tea, someone drinking that with a fresh leather jacket on, and they dropped a little bit of chocolate in there, that's what this smells like. Of course, that is going to smell delicious, fantastic, and this is a no-brainer for the winter. It will perform, and it's sexy. Get it in your collection, because I gotta get a full bottle of this joint. All right, let's keep going. I hope y'all enjoying this. I'm trying to give y'all some banging fragrances. I'm trying to put y'all onto some fragrances that a lot of people ain't talking about, right? And I got some more. I got a few here that I'm pretty sure that you probably only heard about on my channel, or you probably never heard about at all. So let's keep this thing rolling. All right, next up, you guys know Mr. Oz. Mr. Oz is a former fragrance reviewer and turned into a self-taught perfumer. Mr. Oz is a former YouTube reviewer. He reviewed dozens, hundreds of fragrances, and now he is a self-taught perfumer. Opened up his own fragrance line and everything. And I've been talking about his fragrances for years. This fragrance here that I have is one of the best Chypre fragrances I've ever smelled. If you like that nostalgic barbershop vibe, but gives it a modern day kind of twist, this one is hitting all the boxes. And that fragrance I'm talking about is Motif Olfactive Murmure Chypre. Now, just take my word for it. This is a heavy Chypre resinous lavender-like fragrance. So if you can remember what the old school kind of soft oak moss smells like, mixed with a sweet, dense, resinous smell. I'm not sure if it's benzoin, I'm not sure if it's amber, I'm not sure if it's, I'm not really sure what that note is, but it gives off this old school kind of resinous smell. Top it off with this sweet aroma. This thing is just beautiful. Only thing I don't like about this fragrance is I keep getting hit on by women that are pretty much my age to like 65-year-old women. That's the only thing I don't like. Like, I've been hit on, I'm like, okay, I ain't tripping. You know, 40-year-old women, that's fine. 45, 50-year-old women, I'm cool with. They can hit on me and make me feel good. But when you get to your 60s, 65, you just nasty. I mean, I'm come on now. Everybody, I've been wearing this and I'm like, y'all, and I just, boy, you smell good. Don't make me come over there. I'm like, oh, just don't stay over there, ma'am, you can stay over there. But it smells great. I ain't gonna lie, it smells good. I just wear this sparingly because I just, can somebody 25 hit on me, please? Do that. Make me feel 25, 26, even 30. If you hit on me, that'll make my day. If you 55 hitting on me, I'm not there yet, okay? But this is still a great fragrance. All right, let's go to the next one. Next fragrance is, in my opinion, the softest oud, the most wearable oud in the game. And that fragrance is from Les Elixir. Simple as put, oud. Spicy, amber, soft, slightly animalistic oud fragrance that is so pleasant, so cozy, so manly. It's just, I know I say cozy and manly, that don't really go together, but they made it work. And the performance is amazing. It's not like, oh, this is gonna be soft, no one's gonna smell, it's gonna be a skin scent. Nope. 4 sprays and your whole house will smell like this fragrance. But even though it absorbs every corner of the house with this aroma, it's not overbearing. Beautiful. I've heard one person say something bad about this fragrance, and the performance is 10 out of 10. Go check it out. Best winter fragrance, best oud winter fragrance in my collection. Okay, so y'all remember when way back when I said the best oud winter fragrance in my collection? I didn't really mean it like that. This next one, she is also a beautiful fragrance. She just get a little jealous. She does, and she hits. And I'm apologizing to her right now because that's not what I meant. You are also a beautiful oud fragrance, and that fragrance is from Wilhelm. It's called Oud Affair. Yes, Oud Affair is it's my mistress. It's my mistress. She is beautiful, sexy, dangerous, violent, but I still love her. She just does it for me. She does it for me in every way. This honey, peppery, spicy fragrance that I know is a woody tone in here. I get it that they say oud, but it does not smell like oud to me. This smells so delicious. The honey, the spices, the woody tones. It's just so seductive, so dangerous. But when I wear this fragrance, man, my confidence is on, don't speak to me unless I speak to you. That's how this makes me feel. One of the best fragrances for winter, period. And yes, you are a sexy oud fragrance, one of the baddest bitches in the game, okay? On to the next one. All right, so this is a theme, right? This is a theme of oud fragrances being in my collection because I do love oud, and oud performs fantastic in the winter, right? The next fragrance that I have here, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, this is going to be a very hard fragrance to find. It is, but it's still available. You just have to do the work. If you remember, 10 years ago, By Kilian came out with a Middle Eastern line, right? And he came out with this beautiful fragrance, and I have it in my collection. I haven't reviewed it yet, and I will do that this year. And that fragrance is Amber Oud. I don't need to tell you guys how beautiful this fragrance is. If you love sweet amber fragrances that have a aromatic vibe to it, that has a dryness to it, that is a beautiful, super balanced sweet note that does not either lean too feminine or even too cloying, it's just perfect. However, it's really, really hard to find. But I'm telling you guys, you can look for it, you can check it out, go online, you'll find it. The only place that I know that I was able to find this, I had to buy this from Paris. Paris has this fragrance, and they also have some of the refillable bottles. They might not have it in this package, but even if you just get the refillable bottles and get the travel sprays, I would say do that because this is one of the best fragrances ever created. It's just, they discontinued it because once again, it does not smell like oud. It just says it on a bottle, but it's a masterpiece in my opinion. Amber Oud by Kilian, definitely in the winter fragrance list. All right, next up, I just reviewed this fragrance. Y'all saw my review of it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. And of course, it's going to be on my winter fragrance list because it is one of the best, most abstract, most polarizing fragrances I've encountered in the last 2-3 years. And that fragrance is the diva herself, Prima Donna from Sospiro. Yes, Sospiro is back in the game. America, we can now buy the fragrances. I showed y'all that in the last video. But if you want a cherry, citrus, milky, creamy, resinous, sweet, dark chocolate fragrance, grab this. All that I just said, you like, what is going on with this bad boy? Trust me, it's a banger. Prima Donna is made for the winter. Performance, A+. Smell, A, depending on who you are. And uniqueness, another A+. Go get this fragrance. Prima Donna, unisex, beautiful creation by Sospiro. You gotta get it. I know we got a lot of fragrances. I wanted to give y'all a lot of choices. The next fragrance that I'm putting together is from a house that I've praised for the last 4 or 5 years. They have been one of the fragrance houses that I promoted year after year, talking about Vincent Dream House Securio. And this fragrance here is one of my favorite fragrances in my entire collection. Will always be, I need to get a backup bottle because I only got like, I think 40 ml left of it. And that fragrance is Eidolon. Eidolon, I've talked about this fragrance probably every year for the last 3-4 years. And I'm gonna keep talking about it because I want y'all to grab this. You guys mentioned Lost Cherry. Yeah, I mentioned Guerlain's Cherry Oud. You guys mentioned, there's another fragrance that has a new fragrance that dropped that got a cherry note. Forget all those. If you want a boozy cherry fragrance, get this. This has a cherry accord mixed with a boozy wine accord mixed with these beautiful Asian and Indian spices and a just seductive amber. The combination of this booziness and the strength of this fragrance is unmatched. If you love cherry, if you're looking for a cherry fragrance that has spices and a beautiful amber note, you gotta get this. You gotta get it. I'm gonna spray it just because it's that good. I'm gonna spray it on my hand. Oh my gosh. Oh, I almost cursed. I almost did it. God, fuck it. This is amazing. 100% winter. You can go outside with a freaking t-shirt on and spray this on, and you will not feel the cold because you'll be surrounded by this warm, beautiful concoction. All right, let's go on to the next one before, let's go on to the next. All right, so another fragrance that I just acquired, right? Y'all know about Kriegler. Kriegler is one of the most established niche houses, independent niche houses in the world. They create some bangers, they create some questionable fragrances, and everybody agrees, and I know you guys want to disagree, that their fragrances are fucking expensive. It just, sometimes you just like, they just say, oh, it's Tuesday, let's raise the price another $20. I don't know why they keep doing that. I wish they stopped. But their fragrances are so damn good. Oh Lord, it's just like, it's like you got a beautiful, girl that you know is wrong for you, and you break up with her, right? But then in 2 days you calling her because like you're like, damn, I know you bad for me, but you a bad bitch, and you keep doing me wrong, but I keep coming back to you. That's Oud for Highness. That's Oud for Highness. That's what she is. Like, this fragrance, when I first was gonna purchase it, It was $525. I waited. I said, I ain't gonna do it. I ain't got the money yet. I wound up, for 50 mil, paying close to $700 for this joint. But I don't regret it at all. I don't regret it at all because, oh my gosh, she smells so damn good. So good, so good. All that, what's the other one called? Oud for Greatness. Ha! Ha! Can't touch this at all. MC Hammer style. Can't. Not at all. A beautiful, clean Asian oud that this fragrance only has. You can only get it from that particular part of the world. Amber, sweetness, woody tones, just everything about this fragrance is just, it's almost like you're in a dream that you don't want to wake up from. Get this fragrance in your collection. Yes, I know it's expensive. The 100 ml bottle is even worse. The 100 ml bottle is close to like $900. If it's not, they probably raise it up while I'm talking to you. It's probably $1,000 right now. But is it worth it? If your pockets are deep enough, I'm gonna get 50 mils from, I'm not buying 100 mils of any other fragrance from them. This is just 50 mil. That's what I'm doing, because at this point, one of my kids is not gonna go to college if I keep doing it like this. I ain't gonna be able to afford to send them. Somebody gonna have to get a scholarship or something, or start selling dope or something. No, don't sell them dope. Don't sell them. I'm joking. Nobody sell weed. Don't do that, okay? But yeah, this is a beautiful fragrance. Get it in your collection. Oud for Highness. Next up, I know y'all like, damn, bro, he ain't say not one Boadicea fragrance yet. What's going on? You don't like his Boadicea? Yeah, come on, man. Are y'all serious? Boadicea. Y'all already know which one I'm going to talk about. Y'all know. Do y'all know? Maybe y'all don't know. Maybe y'all just joined me for the first time. I'm talking about this beautiful thing right here. This is next up on the list. Oh my gosh. Tobacco Sapphire. I just did a combination or a comparison between this and Royal Tobacco from Amouage. I still think this is a better fragrance. It's a more complex fragrance in my opinion. If you want musk, if you want tobacco, if you want sweet spices, if you want a resinous dry down, that's all you need right here. If you want a little bit of booziness and also smoke added onto that to sprinkle out on the top, that's what you need to go. And we're not gonna talk about how bad this freaking bottle is. Come on now. Y'all saw my review. I'm not gonna talk too much more about it. It's just, it's all that and then some. Tall, dark, and handsome. Oh, let me stop. All right, so next up, can't forget the Blue Beast. Come on now. Blue Beast. Until I smell Blue Sapphire Supercharged, I'm gonna continue calling this the Blue Beast. The masterpiece that made Boadicea what it is today. If you want a fragrance that has citrus, patchouli, oud, grab this fragrance. I warn you, it is beast mode, undisputed champion, 4 sprays, and you will be good until 2024. Winter, it's a no-brainer. And once again, the bottle design is to die for. It's beautiful. So, all right, we on to the last fragrance. Last fragrance that I want to tell you guys about. Had this fragrance for about 1.5 years, and it's been growing on me every year. I've loved it more and more. And that fragrance is from the European house, Graham & Potts. And y'all want to know what the fragrance is I'm talking about? This fragrance is called Royal Llama. Royal Llama is the #1 fragrance for the winter of 2023, and I'll tell you why. This fragrance comes off with a beautiful taffy accord. It also has a gourmandish side where it smells like baked goods, bakery, cake, pie, what is it, Turkish delight, any of those combinations you want to put in there, with a beautiful woody aspect, and the dry down with the oud mixed with this sweetness makes this fragrance one of the best fragrances in my collection. And the performance is just on par with Tobacco Sapphire or the Immortal Beloved by Yeezy. It's that damn good. The quality of this juice. This is why I'm investing in this house, because man, it's not a lot of people talking about this fragrance in particular, but the house gets no love on the internet, and I have no idea why. I'm gonna hook you up. I got 2 more to maybe 3 more fragrances that I'm gonna review for this house, and I got you guys. But this right here, #1 fragrance for winter 2023. This is Grandma Potts Royal Llama. All right, so this is what we're gonna do. Just drop that bad boy right there. We'll put all the fragrances up here so you guys can see that. All right, guys, so that is all the fragrances that I have for the winter fragrance list. 15 offerings for you guys that I really urge you guys to check out, because all these are bangers. They're gonna be a vibe for this year, and I know that a lot of you probably don't have them in your collection. There's some I'm pretty sure you do, but at least I'm betting on 6 to 7 fragrances up here that you haven't tried yet. So, do me a favor, comment down below if you have any fragrances, or if you want me to tell you where these fragrances are. I'm gonna do that anyway. I'm gonna put a link down below so you can go shop for these fragrances. Also, do me a favor, like the video, comment down below, and share it with your friends. I truly would appreciate it. And if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do so. The best thing you can do for this channel to grow and to get more content is to share with your friends. The more people that subscribe to my channel, y'all know how this is. The more videos I can pump out for you guys, and I'll get more companies investing into this house, this brand, and my page. All right, guys. Hope you guys enjoy. And until next time, like I always say, it's okay if you want to smell like Rome. I'll check you guys out in the next video. Until then, peace.